Hello, everyone. My name is Ethel, and for my assignment, I chose the GTX Corporation to discuss. I chose this company because it gave me a flashback of how its use could have helped me when dealing with my grandmother who had Alzheimer's disease a few years back before she passed away. The GTX Corporation integrated a system by use of a small tracking device to be implemented into the sole of the shoes. That would have came in so handy for me because there were several times when my grandmother would try to run away from the house and we would have to put an extra lock on the top of the door just to keep her inside. GTX Corporation was not only a tracking system for the sole of shoes, but it also could help parents feel safe about letting their children go out by use of putting a tracking device in their cell phones, in their cars, in their laptops, whatever they use to go out into the world with. GTX tracking was used to track those track the location of those children, teenagers, because as you know, teenagers are a group of that's always targeted when they go out into the world. GTX had several investments, um, several ideas that they came up with. One was the Smart Soul, as I discussed before. It can be used for Alzheimer patients, for kids, teenagers, children that had autism. They also had the cell phone implants to monitor where kids would go. They could even put it in toys for young children. And if a child was to be abducted and they had that toy with them, they can be tracked. GTX was a company that was supposed to provide safety. Okay, that was their main goal, to provide safety for others. But also, it could have been considered a threat. When I say that, I mean because when you think about GTX and its methods of implanting tracking devices into computer systems or into someone's shoes, okay, let's just take this scenario. If the tracking device was in a business computer, a cyber thief could easily get into that computer and could steal all of this software, which would make it hard for the company to maintain its security. Also, the healthcare information systems that we use at hospitals can also be hacked by cyber thieves, and personal information can get out to those thieves and have a breach in security. GTX partnered with several groups. They partnered with the Brewer Group, the Telefonica Group, and the Prothonics Group. I found these three companies very interesting, so I'm going to discuss a little bit about each. First, let's start with the Brewer Group. The Brewer Group is a marketing company, and its goal is to assist GTX in establishing relationships with athletes and affiliates of those athletes that focus on health and wellness. And with that being said, you know how the Army is also incorporated in that, and they want all of their teams to be healthy. So they would market GTX products that would help them keep up with their uh, affiliates, their teammates, their families. Okay, then there was the Telefonica company, and it is a telecommunications partner for GTX, which integrates telephone and high speed internet into different parts of the world, which makes it easier for communicating with GTX companies located in different areas or partners in different areas. Lastly, the Prothonics company, and its primary goal was to manufacture the insoles for GTX. And those insoles, as I stated before, were for to implant tracking devices into kids' shoes, kids with autism, and Alzheimer patients. Well, that is the end of my presentation, and I used healthcarenews.com, which located 5 security threats in healthcare. I found pictures offline from AskDrK.com pictures, and then I researched the GTX Corporation to find out information about this. Thank you for watching, and this is the end of my presentation.